And that should be the correct layout. Oh, I'll just do... There we go. This should have Yätta fixed. But yeah, Ripha going for the loadout we all know and love or hate to play against. Yätta actually going to go for the Twintelle here. Not usually a pick we see against a person that uses Tri-Blast a lot, just because of how effective Tri-Blast is against the aura. Yätta going for the double medium weight set to try to just punch through that here. And it is actually working. Yätta is getting a lot of pokes here. Does have the rush ready, and that Coolerang Toaster Rush will beat out Ripha's Tri-Blast Ice Dragon Rush. If Yätta can counter rush properly, of course, though Ripha can still create a bunch of opportunities to get a confirm, and is gonna try to use that rush defensively here, but Yätta being able to back away just in time, getting that shield up. Now Ripha has gotten a freeze here, not being able to get anything off it, but that was a lot of shield chip to Yätta, almost getting the arm break there, but Yätta does recover. Pushes Ripha into a corner and tries to go for the glove rush here, but Ripha will be able to jump out and dodge that just in time. Now Ripha hopping it away just far enough to get a bunch of those shield pokes on Yätta, just charging up rush a bit here into round 2, but we'll finish Yätta off with one of those Tri-Blast pokes. So now let's go over to round number 2. Yätta actually switching things up by picking up that Parasol here, which is gonna be able to help Yätta block that Tri-Blast a little bit better at the expense of hitting that Ninjara. Now Yätta does go in for the rush, caught Ripha on a little bit of a jump, so Yätta managing to get that 325 damage off there, roughly equalizing the health differentials. Ripha has been building up that rush a bit more though, could potentially get that to close off this round. Yätta getting a bunch of nice pokes in though. Ripha on the run back, but does catch Yätta on the approach, getting a nice 370 damage. Now Yätta is on the back foot, but Yätta does have the rush now, could potentially get back into the round with this. But Ripha just managing to run away, and there's another Ice Dragon hit, catching Yätta on that air dash as Yätta tries to reposition. That was some sick dragon play from Ripha as usual. So Ripha is going to come out on top of that first round, banning Scrap and Mazo, and Yätta has chosen to go to sparring, so trying to get Ripha on a bit of a smaller map to prevent Ripha's movement options. Still gonna stick with that Twintelle. Still being confident in that matchup, even though Tri-Blast and Ice Dragon are some of the arms that are least affected by that aura. And now we are gonna go into the match. Yätta still choosing to go for that Parasol though. Gonna play a bit more defensively to try to block. Did we just see an Ice Dragon cancel for Ripha? On the way back, I'll have to check that back out again. But both players do have the rush, and Ripha just goes to go sees the opportunity to go for it and goes for it, knowing that Yätta can beat Ripha out in a rush trade. So why keep the rush at that point? Yätta is not that far back in the health differential though, but that is going to be huge. That explosion from the Tri-Blast is going to cancel out Yetta's rush. And now Ripha almost has the rush back again. Potentially does not need it to close out the round. Gets a lot of chip onto Yetta's left arm, or right arm from Yetta's perspective. Tries to go for a confirm there to close things out, but Yätta does get knocked down in the middle of that. Now Yätta does have the rush, so this could actually be fairly bad on Ripha. But another explosion saves the day. Ripha nearly getting punished for the patience with that rush, trying to save it for round 2. Now Ripha is going to go switch to that Salamander. A bit better in those close quarters where you don't have the position to really set up those ice dragons. Yätta choosing to spend that rush he got from the last round, gets Ripha on the last hit of it, so avoids the punish. Now Ripha is going to go up close trying to get one of those rushes. If Ripha can use one of those Salamander hits to kind of blow Yätta into a corner, that is going to be a fairly nice way to get it confirmed, but otherwise confirms are somewhat difficult with the Salamander since they do kind of blow your opponent away farther from the screen than your camera kind of tracks. Ripha getting the close range rush with the Tri-Blast though is going to be able to get that full 350 damage though, but a bit on the back foot here now that Yätta does have the health lead and a little bit of rush, and Ripha cannot win this by purely boxing, able to cancel a few of those parasol hits with the slam. But those toaster hits from Yätta are gonna sneak their way through eventually, and Yätta takes round number 2. Now, Yätta going in up close here, putting Ripha into the corner. But Ripha turning things around a little bit more here, having that rush ready. Yätta still having the health lead though, but there comes the Tri-Blast. It's gonna do 370 damage. But that did give Yätta back the rush. Ripha has been fairly good at avoiding those rushes though. Another Tri-Blast hit goes into Yätta while Yätta is just floating there. But that is going to be a close range rush. That parasol is going to blow Ripha away though, so that full damage of that rush did not connect there. One more poke will come in from Yätta, bring Ripha down to the magic pixel, but 2 Tri-Blast hits from Ripha will give Ripha the round there. So Ripha will be moving on to winners finals to face Junior.